All right, guys, so we're gonna start. We just need a pencil and eraser, right? And a sharpener. So we're gonna start similar to last class. We're gonna start with the top, right? Our line here, our bottom, our nose is in the middle. And remember, when we do the lines inside, we're gonna go softer, right? Or our eyes is in the middle, sorry, not the nose. Then the nose is in the middle of the middle, here at the bottom. And the lips is here. And I might elongate this. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Never mind. Just measuring it, making sure that it is in fact that. Now again, I'm gonna do my half a circle here, right? Get the round shape and then go down straight. And then right when you get to the nose, go down. To here. Here when you get to the nose. The nose should end here actually. It's half, right? Half here. Half here. Yeah, so it should end. Should start end here. And now I'm just gonna start right away shading. Like I said before, we're just trying to match, you know, what the different values that this person has on the photo. So wherever you see a darker value, you go with darker. Where you see a lighter value, you go lighter. Let me see. I'm gonna do the nose now. Remember, I start with the outline of the nose, and then I realize here there's a casting shadow. It's very, very dark, right? Almost looks like his mustache, but it's not. It's just a shadow because the light is coming from this way. It's not the mustache yet. And then, in order to make it seem like the nose, it's this way. There you go. And this needs to be I'm gonna get my eraser. No, wrong pencil. And basically you're just looking at the picture and trying to match the values with the photo and making sure that you're doing a good job. You know, like which one is your darkest value? Which one is your lightest value? Now here I'm gonna start shaping the face a little bit better, right? Because here there's darkest values right here, and it's going all the way to the hair, and then it goes up, but then here's a little bit circular, and then it keeps going circular. It's part of the hair. I'm not trying to be like, oh, you know, like I want to get the texture of the hair just yet. I'm just trying to block in the area where the hair is gonna be. So I'm just going there quickly. I'm not making any shapes yet. I'm gonna block it soon after. I wanna make sure that this part, you see, like it's okay to go a little bit lower actually. There you go. Even a little bit lower. That'll be okay too. Yes. And then here's a little darker, right, as you can see on the photo. And then it continues and it gets even darker because remember, the light is coming this way. So this part of the hair is going to be a little bit lighter. So here, let's start applying our darkest value. And remember, once again, if it's not coming out like how you expect it, like, don't worry. Just figure out a way that you can make it work for you and your skills that we so far have been working on, okay? So this will be your second ever realistic portrait, so just take it easy. We're not experts yet. We're trying to get there, right? And how do we get there? We get there by practicing, you know? I wouldn't call myself an expert of portrait yet because I feel like I still need to practice. You need to practice. If you want to get really good at something, you have to practice every day, you know, without any excuse. You just have to make time and practice, so you can reach that level where you can say, you know, I'm very confident of my work and this is a good portrait. But it's gonna take us a little long time to get there. Right now we're just enjoying and trying to match the values. Try to start with that because I think learning how to match the values from a photo or from like even from real life, right, is very important. It's very crucial for you to start understanding how drawing works. This is a little bit darker here, and then here, and then Yeah, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm continuing. I'm reshaping the face because now, as we can see, you know, we're starting to block. I'm making a little bit more sense of what's going on here, like the true shape, you know. And then this here around the eyebrow, like the end of the eyebrow, the ear can start, right? And the ear is also gonna be dark because, again, the light is coming from one side. And then I'm gonna erase this part. Okie dokie. And then I'm gonna go over the hair one more time just to make sure I'm differentiating the different values between the hair and like the face when I start shading in the face, right? And then, ooh, here it gets interesting because it's like this and then it goes down. Okay, let's work with this. Now just go add some values. I love the way he's holding the camera. I don't think I'm gonna particularly add the camera because that would just add another extra layer of difficulty. But you know, if you wanna add the camera, if you think you can do it, go ahead. You know, I would really love to see how you do the values of the camera, of an object, and so on. I'm still shading in. If you want to have a better looking portrait, I also think it's very important to take your time. Right now I'm doing it very quickly, right, as you can see it, but the slower you do it, I would say, the better. So why am I doing it fast? Because I'm recording this video for you guys to see. So it needs to be less than, I think, 25 minutes so I can upload it. Otherwise I'm gonna have to divide the video in two and it just gets very complicated. So I'm learning from the previous video I made for you guys, and you know, I gotta just work a little bit faster. But you know, if you're seeing that it's not coming out correctly, then just slow down. You don't have to do it at my pace, you know, just take a little bit longer. And I saw from last week, guys, your work, some of you took your time and perhaps weren't like fully done with the project, but I saw that, you know, it looked really nice. So it's okay too. Different values. Okay, now I'm gonna go to a mustache and the lips. Okay, I'm a little bit scared of that, but let's go. So the lips, we're gonna start with the middle line as we always do, right? And then, you know what's tricky? Because the shadows are making the lips like almost a different shape here in the middle. Because on the bottom lip, if you really notice, there's a casting shadow on the lips. So there's like, you know, we don't have a straight line as we usually do when we're doing regular portraits with the light source coming in from like in front of the subject. So this one is very interesting. Let's see if we can get it to match this bottom part. Let's see, like that down, and then, okay. All right. And then I'm gonna do the mustache. The mustache, I'm just gonna apply pressure. I'm gonna add some like erase part here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Whoa, there you go. Whoa, you see the different marks? How wild is that? Okay, so I added this white part with my eraser because they're supposed to be, like, if you really look at the picture, they're supposed to be like a division between the lip, right? And the upper area here, like the mustache area, that is like very tiny, very light. So I'm trying to do that. I don't know if it's been very successful. I think I might need to make it a little bit darker. But I have to be careful because if I make it too dark, the lips, then they're gonna blend in with the mustache, and then it's gonna blend in with the middle line too, that we don't want that. Otherwise it's gonna look just like a black oval here. We don't want that. So just make sure that you're doing this. Being very mindful, very, very mindful of where are you adding those darker values. How does it look? You know, take a step back and look at it. Like, does it look like that picture? I don't know. If it doesn't, then that means we need to go back and add a little bit more value, or add a little bit of more, or maybe you need to erase a little bit, you know, or in the areas where you see like little white bits, you know, the highlights, those will be the highlights. Like on the lip, I know here I'm gonna erase it a little bit because there's some highlights on the lips. So, and again, I would love to take my time with this, but I'm making the video, so I have to go a little bit faster than what you guys are gonna be doing it, just for the sake of, you know, saving some time. Now here the face gets really, really like obscure, meaning dark, but that's because it's like touching the camera. But since I'm not drawing the camera, I'm just gonna add the ear here all the way from the top, right? Matching the other one. Okay. And then I'm gonna keep adding the hair. It's gorgeous hair, I like it. Like the one from the photo. The one that I'm doing right now is very quick. I'm trying to block it. Okay, I'm gonna start blocking now. Okay, so I'm gonna add the shape that I see that the hair is formed. So this is more or less like that. And I'm doing it softly. You know, so it won't damage what I have so far. And then now fill it in. Yeah, there you go. And now this goes up a little bit, but at the same time it stays down, you know. Okay. The hair is here's a little bit curved like that, and then goes down, and then here goes down. All right, I like this side. Okay, now let's get this side together. And then there's a little bit of highlight in the hair, so that part I'm not gonna go over it. I'm gonna leave a little space and then make it darker in between. So you see, I'm going this way. Making the eyebrow, and now I'm gonna start adding values to the forehead. And then there's some highlight here, like right. So I'm gonna leave this part like that, and then I'm gonna start going very softly here, just very, very softly. Okay, there's some areas here to be highlighted, also here. Okay, so this part. Nice. I like the nose. Yeah. Woo. I remember that this side is supposed to be a little bit darker, right? This side, because the light is coming from here. So this side is gonna have more highlights, and this one is gonna have less highlights. So it's gonna be a little bit darker. All right, so we're gonna keep doing this until our photo starts looking, our drawing or portrait starts looking more and more realistic. So far, I think we got this, right? Let me erase this part. Okay. Right. Cool. This is looking good. Alright, so let's continue doing that. I'm just gonna show you a photo of my final result, and I hope you